All right, beautiful people. So this week we're talking about solutions to equations. Our essential question today is how can you tell if a number is a solution to an equation? So the first thing that I want to just reiterate is what an equation is. What does it mean when I have an equation? Okay, an equation is when two sides of an equal sign have the same value. Okay, so a math expression where both sides of the equal sign are the same. So this is why yesterday when we did that activity, we had a balance beam, because when you have a balance beam and it's flat, you know that both sides are equal. So whatever's on this side is the same as whatever's on this side. It's got to be the same in weight or the same in size or the same in value. So an equation is where one side, let's say this is a box, is equal to the other side. Box equals box. Okay. However, equations are kind of cool because they don't always have to say the same exact thing on both sides. So for example, I could have an equation or a balance beam where I've got 3 grapes on this side, grapes, and I've got a bag on this side, bag. Okay, so 3 grapes is the same weight as a bag, which means guess what's going to be in the bag? 3 grapes, right? So the bag has 3 grapes. So this is how equations work. So it's where both sides are equal. So here's an example of an equation. If I have 3 plus 7 equals 10. This is an example of an equation because on the left-hand side, 3 plus 7 is 10. And on the right-hand side, 10 is 10. So I know that this is an equation because both sides are equal. In algebra, we now have equations that look like this. 5 plus x equals 15. Okay. Now, the assumption here is that both sides are equal, so we need to figure out what x is. So x, remember, is like a placeholder, or in this case, it's kind of like this bag that's full of grapes. So for this expression, if I were to draw a balance beam, I could have 5 grapes over here and a little bag. And on the right-hand side, I could have 15 grapes. And now what I want to do is figure out how many grapes are in the bag, right? Which makes sense because there are 5 grapes outside the bag on the left-hand side. 5 grapes plus a bag equals 15 grapes. Well, that definitely means that there are 10 grapes inside the bag, right? So x equals 10. Okay, so that's how equations work. So a solution to an equation is a number that works as the value of a variable to keep it equal. So for example, for up here when I have 5 plus a bag, the bag value equals 10. This is a possible solution to that equation. This is a solution. Because if there are 10 grapes inside the bag, then the left-hand side and the right-hand side are the same. So if x equals 10, then I've got a solution. So a solution is a value that makes an equation true. A value that makes an equation true. Let's do a few examples just to make sure. So let's say I've got x plus 3 equals 12. Okay, I can check hundreds of thousands of different values for x and see if they are solutions. So I could try x equals 5. Let's try x equals 5. So when I try x equals 5, I plug it in, and I see 5 plus 3, is it equal to 12? Well, 5 plus 3 is 8, and 8 is not equal to 12. So this is not a solution, okay? So solutions are things that would make it true. Think for a second, what is the solution to x plus 3 equals 12? What would be the correct solution? Okay, I want you to think about it. We're going to come back to this.